This is week 4 of the Scrapbooking with 4x6 Photos class. I'm Emilee, and you've found Emilee's Paper Caper, where we're all about scrapping our stash and getting pages done. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button and bell icon now. So this sketch calls for 2 vertical photos on the left-hand page and 3 horizontal 4x6 photos on the right-hand page. However, I decided instead of for the middle, instead of a 4x6 photo, I would just trim down a couple of photos and mount them on a 4x6 photo mat. So I can get an additional photo on this layout that way. The story I'm telling on this layout is about our tiger lilies. And my mom has beautiful tiger lilies in her garden, and a number of years ago she gave me some bulbs to plant in our yard, and each year they come up beautifully about the same time they come up in her yard. So I want to journal about this and tell about how she has shared the perennials that bloom every year in her garden with us, and we just love having these at our house. So I'm going to pick the background papers first, and then we will work on the other elements. I got this Craft Smart paper pad at Michael's. It was on clearance for just $5, and I really thought the colors were beautiful, and I'm going to have some fun with the tiger lilies and some tiger paper. I thought that would be a very cute and fun thing to do, because the title of this page will be Tiger Lilies. These are very cute. I just have to decide what papers for the background first, and then I'll go from there. Aren't all these papers just gorgeous? For only $5, I got 48 sheets of paper. Very happy with this purchase for sure. Oh, I like these. These will be my background. I know that looks very busy, but I'm going to use another piece of paper that will kind of cut that back quite a bit. I need a 2x9" strip on both sides, so it will end up leaving about 1.5 inches on the top and bottom. So a lot of this background paper will be covered up. Thinking about this, the blue's pretty. Yeah, I think this will be the best because it's a little bit more muted. So this will be for the 2x9s. The sketch also calls for 4 12x1/2" strips, and they'll kind of border across like that. So thinking about the blue again for that. This will be pretty. So let's get these trimmed up and we'll get our layout ready to go. So 4 12" by 1/2" and 2 12x9s. I'm just cutting both of these papers at the same time. So let's just lay this out without adhering anything. For the 3 horizontal photos, we need a 12 by 6.5 inch photo mat. We'll go with the blue. I've used a combination of photos. Some of them are from our yard and some of them are from my mom's yard. Get these adhered as well. One of the questions I get often on my YouTube channel is, what is this adhesive runner that I'm using? I will link down in the description. It is an ATG 714. You can find them on Amazon. I've used this for years, and the adhesive refills are quite affordable. And I can put a link to the refills as well down in the description. For Christmas, a couple years ago, my friend Erin gave me this holder. So when you see me use the gun and then I set it to the side, I'm setting it into this holder. So I can also find a link to this product. None of these are affiliate links. I'm not selling anything here. I'm just sharing because I do often get questions on the channel about what is that tape runner you're using. Some people find these ATG guns to be too large, but which I understand. Sometimes if you have a smaller hand or you maybe just don't want something that's quite that heavy. But for me, I've adjusted to it over the years and I swear by it. I prefer it. Now, before I adhere these, let's get the strips on. As I'm assembling this page, I'm realizing how versatile this sketch is. This is a class that I'm taking with Allison Davis. I can't show you the sketch because she's asked that the sketches be limited to people that pay for the class, but I can certainly describe the sketch to you, and as I'm putting it together, you can see that this creates a versatile background that you could use with any number of other arrangements of photos and embellishments. So the sketch calls for a 2 by 6 journal spot that goes here on the left-hand page next to the 2 vertical photos. I have cut this journal spot out of a collage cutout book that I found on Amazon. I actually got this for my birthday this year. I'll link to this down in the description of the video, but this was one of the items in this collage book that I'm really loving. I'm actually using this cutout collage book for a heritage recipe binder that I'm working on, but there are some elements like this tag that really could be used for any project. Lately, instead of fibers on my tags, I've just been cutting a very thin strip of paper and then tying it on my tag, and I think it kind of adds a little bit of something unique to my pages, a little bit of texture. And in this case, the paper is coordinated perfectly because I used this paper here over on the other side of the page. So let's get this side adhered. The sketch also calls for some tinier strips here and here, but I'm electing to forgo those. It also suggests some stars here or another embellishment here and here, as well as over here. So I noticed there was quite a few cutouts. When I fussy cut, I am not at all precious about it. I just kind of do it quickly. I find that if I try to make it perfect, it will never be perfect, and it actually looks better if I just work quickly. That's my preference. There are lots of different preferences for scrapbooking, and I encourage you to do what works for you and enjoy your creative process.